Hello, and welcome to Talenttree Staffing and Promotions Off-Premise Training Deck. We want to thank you for taking the time to do this training. This is confidential material to be used only by Talenttree brand ambassadors. This is the number for the Talenttree line. Please take a moment to save it in your phone. If any problems arise before or during your event, this is the fastest way to contact one of our booking agents. We do want to stress that you please text this number if you are having any issues. Please do not call. We are a nationwide company with events happening simultaneously across the country. By texting instead of calling, our booking agents can prioritize issues that are most urgent. Please take a few minutes to review our additional training videos. They are available on our website under Event Resources. These videos go into detail about exactly what to do during your event and demonstrate a real-life example of working an event from start to finish. Here is an outline of the topics we will be reviewing during this video. We will go over how to book events, what to do before, during, and after your event, how to submit an event recap, and we'll wrap up with a quick summary of the entire process. A brief overview of our company. Who are we? Talenttree is a promotional staffing agency specializing in the adult beverage industry. Our job is to create brand awareness to consumers for both new and popular products. We launched in late 2010 and went national in January 2013. We pride ourselves on being one of the industry's first all-digital agencies, which means everything from our new hire application process to booking events to submitting recaps are done online on our website. Your employment is categorized under 1099 independent contractor. This means you are a vendor and essentially own your own business. You are not a Talenttree employee, but perform work for us contractually. This is part-time supplemental work. Workloads do vary by season, with OND, or October, November, and December, being our busiest time of year. As a 1099 independent contractor, we do not withhold any taxes from your pay. If you make over $600 annually with Talenttree, you yourself will be responsible. Please contact your accountant for more details on taxes and write-offs. Our payment is dispersed via direct deposit around the 15th of every month. If the 15th falls on a holiday or a weekend, payment will be pushed to the next available business day. A copy of the payment calendar is available after logging in with your username and password on our website under the Payment Calendar tab. To get started with Talenttree, you must complete your online profile. You are sent an email containing your unique username and password. Go to talenttreesp.com and click Talent Login in the top right corner. Enter your assigned username and password. You will be prompted to complete an online application. After completing this, you will be emailed our new hire contract. Please read through this document carefully and e-sign all the blanks. To confirm valid employment, you will also need to submit a photocopy of 2 forms of legal ID under the Documents section of your profile. This can be either driver's license, military ID, passport, or birth certificate, in addition to your Social Security card. We ask for these forms of legal ID because we must verify that you are of age for this position, for tax purposes, and to confirm valid employment status. Please make sure your IDs are valid and not expired. Please also upload a copy of your resume and 2 photos. We will need 1 headshot and 1 full body shot for your profile. Your headshot is not required to be professionally done, but we ask to please refrain from uploading any photos with Snapchat filters, mirror shots, or visible branding. Your full body photo should have only you in the picture, in either full hair and makeup and a black cocktail dress for females, or all black business attire for males. Please hold a handwritten sign displaying the date and your name next to you. We ask you please keep these full body shots updated quarterly. There are 2 types of events when working a promotion: off-premise and on-premise. Off-premise events take place at locations where the customer purchases the product and must take it off the premises to consume. These include grocery stores, liquor stores, and convenience stores. On-premise events take place at locations where the customer purchases the product and must consume it on the premises. These events typically take place in bars, restaurants, or nightclubs. There are two different ways to book events with Talenttree. The primary method is through our website. After logging on to TalentTreeSP.com with your username and password, you will see that your main screen is a calendar. Here, you will see it says one open for this date. This means there is one event on this day that is open and available. By clicking this, the Open Event Details page will pop up. Here, you will be able to see each event's date, time, location, which product you will be promoting, whether it is off-premise or on-premise, and the pay rate. If you are interested in an event and available to work, simply click Book Me to the left of the event ID. This will notify our booking agents of your interest. If you have been booked, you will receive a booking confirmation email, or BCE, within 24 hours of requesting the event. If you do not hear from us within 24 hours, this means another talent has booked the event. The secondary method to book events with us at Talenttree is through email. Our booking agents will regularly send out emails with events to work in your area. During busy seasons, these emails may come daily. View the event details in the body of the email. Just like on our website, you will see the date, time, location, which product you are promoting, and the pay rate. The pay rate is usually listed in the subject line of the email. If you are available to work, simply reply back to this email saying, "I am available." If there are multiple events listed, please tell us the top 3 you would like to work. If you are booked, our booking agents will reply back and also send you a booking confirmation email within 24 hours. If you do not hear back from us, another talent has booked the event. We staff events on a first requested, first booked basis, so please make sure you are regularly checking your calendar and your email inbox. Here is an example of a booking confirmation email, or what I will now be referring to as a BCE. This is an example of what a BCE will look like. It outlines every detail you need to know about your event: the date, the time, the pay rate, whether it is on-premise or off-premise, the exact location, and which product or products you are promoting. Product knowledge about your products will be attached to this BCE. Please read through it and study it so you are well informed and knowledgeable about the brand. The Notes section of your BCE is especially important. It states specific instructions for this event. The Notes section varies for each event, so please be sure to read this portion very carefully. In this example, you are promoting XYZ vodka, and the Notes section states to sample it chilled and alone or offered with cranberry as a mixer. Please make sure you are only using authorized mixers. The Notes section may also state exactly how many event photos are required. In this example, you need at least 8 interactive photos. We will go over photo examples later on in this presentation, but please keep in mind that here at Talenttree, each event requires 5 to 10 event photos. Your BCE also has a section for POS. POS is point of sale items, which are giveaways or anything extra, like keychains, stickers, koozies, or t-shirts that you may be giving out in addition to samples of the product. Not every event has POS. It will be noted in this section of your BCE if your event requires POS, and will also have contact information for who to coordinate with to get the items. Your BCE will also state the look required for your event. This is different for each event depending on the product you are promoting. If any uniforms are needed, it will be stated in this section. Otherwise, This section will describe in detail how you are to look and dress for your event. In this specific example, women should wear a pressed colored top to match the brand logo, a black pencil skirt or black slacks, with black pumps or flats that are closed-toed. Hair is in a classy updo or down, either flat-ironed or curled. Makeup is classy with a colored lip. For men, it outlines to wear all black business attire. Again, this section will be different for each event. Please be sure to follow the look guidelines precisely. Lastly, your BCE will ask you to send in 5 key talking points about the product you are promoting. Read through and study your product knowledge and pick out 5 talking points that you find fun and interesting and would like to discuss with the consumer. A few examples that we would like talent to know about their product is: where is the product from? What is the product made of? What is the alcohol percentage? And what is the calorie count per serving? Other examples might be: what does the product mix well with? What are some good food pairings? Or what are the tasting notes? Reply back to your BCE with these talking points to let our booking agents know you have studied the product knowledge. You only have to send in these talking points the first time you work for a specific brand. If you book another event promoting the same product, you do not have to do this again. There are a few steps you must take before your event to ensure success. 48 hours before, please call the location to confirm you are on the schedule to come in and do a sampling. State which product you are promoting and make sure they have it in stock. If you run into any issues during this time, please text the Talentry line so that our booking agents can look into it. Ask if the location has a table or station for you to set up. If they do not provide one at the account, you will have to bring your own small card table. If you do not already have sample cups, ask the location if there are cups there for purchase. If not, you will have to stop by another grocery, liquor, or dollar store on your way to your event to purchase sample cups. We authorize purchase of 100 sample cups per event. Be sure you are going to the correct location. Some stores have multiple locations in one city. Double check that you are headed to the correct one. Study your product knowledge. And of course, send in your 5 talking points in response to your BCE if this is your first time working a brand. Ensure you have any POS or uniforms that were stated on your BCE, and any other supplies that the store does not provide. We suggest you at least have an ice bucket or bowl to keep the product chilled. You will check in for your event 2 different times at Talentry. The first time is 24 hours before your event. This is similar to checking in for a flight. It lets our booking agents know that you are all set for your event. To do this, simply log on to talentrysp.com with your username and password, and click on the Confirmed button on your calendar on the date of your event. A booking details page will pop up, along with a checkbox next to the words Check In. You must uncheck this checkbox. A dialog will pop up asking if you are sure you want to check in. Click OK. If the option changes to Checked In, you've done it correctly. If you forget to check in 24 hours before, we will reach out to you via text message the morning of your event. Please respond in a timely manner. If we do not hear back from you, we will start looking for other talent to work your event. What to bring to your event. Bring identification and a copy of your liquor license if you are working in a state that requires one. You will also be receiving a Comdata card in the mail. This is a company credit card to be used to make authorized purchases. Authorized purchases include the product you are sampling, sample cups, ice, and any mixers that are stated under the pouring instructions section of your BCE. If you do not receive your Comdata card in time for your event, we will be reaching out to you with temporary payment information to use. Please also bring pen and paper to track your samples and any consumer comments, and any special requests or supplies listed on your BCE. Arriving at your event. We ask that you please arrive 15 minutes prior to your event start time. If your event starts at 4, please arrive by 3:45. You need some time to get situated and to set up your station. When you arrive, you will be checking in a second time with Talentry. This is your on-site check-in. Access the website through your phone, making sure location services are turned on. Check in the same way you did 24 hours before on the website. If your phone is not compatible with our website and you are receiving an error when attempting to check in, simply take a photo of yourself in front of the store and text it to the Talentry line. This storefront selfie will count as your on-site check-in. Find the manager on duty and ask where they would like you to set up. Find out if there are any sales specials or promotions for your product and mention this to consumers. Note the product placement. Not only where is it in the store, but where is it on the shelf? Is it on the top shelf, middle shelf, or bottom shelf? This is something we will ask you on your event recap, so take note. Count the beginning inventory, or how many units of product are there when you arrive. This information is also required on your event recap. You will then set up your station and purchase the product using your Comdata card. You will be purchasing one 750 milliliter bottle in each flavor that you are sampling. If the 750 milliliter is out of stock, please text the Talentry line for permission to buy a larger size. We must know if you need to buy a larger size, as your Comdata card or temporary payment information is only activated for a certain dollar amount per event. You will also purchase any mixers stated on your BCE, up to 100 sample cups, and any ice that you may need. When you begin sampling, please ID anyone that looks under the age of 30. Politely decline them a sample if they do not have ID or refuse to show it to you. If you happen to run out of product during your event, again, text the Talentry line for permission to buy another bottle. This should rarely ever happen, as you are pouring very small samples and not full drinks. Be sure to speak with everyone who passes by. Each person you interact with counts as an impression, regardless of whether they accept a sample. Please keep track of the number of impressions, as we do ask for this information during your event recap. And of course, do not forget to take event photos. Again, we require 5 to 10 event photos per event. Aside from taking photos, please do not be seen on your phone during your shift. Pouring specifications. It is unlawful to exceed these amounts when sampling product. For wine and beer, you may pour up to 1 ounce of product per sample. For liquor or spirits, you may only pour up to half an ounce. If you are serving it mixed, it will be half an ounce of liquor and half an ounce of mixer. As a helpful hint, the sample cups you are using are typically 2-ounce cups. Keep in mind you will never be filling these more than halfway up. This chart shows how many samples you can typically get out of a 750 milliliter wine or liquor bottle, or a 12-ounce beer bottle. Liquor, for example, should yield around 48 half-ounce samples. A few Talentry tips. Please keep your product chilled in your ice bucket at all times, unless you are sampling red wine or a whiskey that is instructed to be served neat. Do not pre-pour any samples. Always ask the consumer if they would like one, and then pour one out if they accept. Pre-pouring samples causes them to get warm very quickly, and we want to be sure the product is chilled for superior taste. We do not have any sales quotas here at Talentry, but we do urge you to have a personal sales goal of 8 to 10 bottles. Some clients do offer commission bonuses, and we regularly run sales contests to encourage you to hit your sales goals. Learn about the competition and why the product you are promoting has a competitive edge. Mention any awards the product has won. And be sure to know the answer to 4 common questions you will hear from consumers. What is the product made of? Where is it from? What is the alcohol percentage? And what is the calorie count? The initialism on the right not only stands for talent tree, staffing, and promotions, but it is a quick and easy way to remember the steps for performing a successful event. Talk to everyone who passes by your station. Engagement is crucial. Teach the consumer about your brand and how it stacks up against competition. Mention any sales or current promotions, and do not forget we require 5 to 10 photos per event. You may face a few challenges during your event when promoting your product. There will be objections from consumers that you must know how to overcome. For example, if the customer claims they do not like the type of alcohol you are promoting, suggest they buy it as a gift for a friend or family member. This will be a great selling point, especially around the holiday season. If they believe the product is too expensive, don't forget to mention any sales or current promotions, or discuss the quality of the product. If the consumer is very brand loyal to a competitor, urge them to simply try it, as they might like it even more than their current favorite. Helpful hints. Please do not leave your table unattended. If you must use the restroom, politely ask a manager or store employee to watch over your station. Store open product out of sight to reduce chance of theft. Bring hand sanitizer to keep germ-free. Under no circumstances should you bring your significant other, any friends, or family members to an event with you while you are working. They are a distraction, and you must be 100% focused on the job at hand. Make small talk with the manager upon arrival. Ask him how the product is currently doing in store, or if he thinks the day and time is good for a sampling event. We do require a manager comment on your event recap, and small talk is a great way to get comments. After your event, you will either take home leftover product, or it will be poured out and disposed of at the account. Please ask the manager which they prefer you to do. Please note, if you are working at a WB Liquor location, they require you to pour out leftover product. If you are instructed to take home the leftover product, make sure you are capping it and placing it in the trunk of your car. The next step is very important and must be completed when your event is over. You will have a receipt from purchasing the product, authorized mixers, sample cups, and ice. Have the manager sign and print their name, grade you A+ through F on your performance, and write how many units of product you sold. Take a photo of this receipt as soon as this step is complete in case you misplace it. We require you to upload this receipt photo during your event recap. When taking the receipt photo, make sure the manager's signature, grade, number of units sold, and purchase total are visible. Any unauthorized purchases made on your Comdata card or temporary payment information will be charged back to you. Recapping your event. This is to be done within 24 hours after your event. It is done online, and you must fill in all the blanks. Log in to talenttreesp.com with your username and password. Click on Confirmed on your event date, and click Close Out. The first thing the recap will ask you for is to upload a photo of your receipt. You will always choose Paid for Product if you have a receipt. From here, the recap form will prompt you to answer some basic event and market demographic questions. Was the traffic in the account slow, steady, or busy? What was the weather like during your event? What is an estimate of males to females that were there? What is a percentage breakdown of different age groupings of consumers? For this section, please make sure your percentages add up to 100% or it will not accept your numbers. For demo location, fill in where you physically were set up in the store. Check off whether or not the store had a display set up for your product. It will ask you the number of impressions. Again, this is the number of people you interacted with regardless of whether or not they took a sample. This number will be the same for each product you are sampling. For example, if you are sampling 3 flavors of vodka, the impression number would be the same for each. The recap will ask you to fill in beginning and ending inventory. When you arrive to the store and count how many bottles they have in stock, that is the beginning inventory. Subtract the number you sold and the bottle you purchased to get to ending inventory. For example, if you arrive and they have 20 bottles, you bought 1 to perform the demo, and you sold 9, your ending inventory would be 20 minus 1 minus 9, which would lead to an ending inventory of 10. The talent comment section is where you will fill in the consumer's reaction to the product. How was the brand perceived? What did people like or dislike about the product? Was the product compared to another brand? This is the section that our clients can see, and they want to know the consumer's thoughts. Please be as detailed as possible. The recap will also prompt you to enter the manager on duty's name and any comments. This is where making small talk upon arrival helps to get a manager comment. How the product is currently doing in store, or if they think you were there at a good day and time for a sampling event, are great examples of manager comments. Lastly, you will upload your event photos. Remember, at Talentry we require 5 to 10 photos per event, or the number listed in the notes section of your BCE. We urge talent to take more photos than required, so you have a number to choose from. Some examples of great photos are you behind your station with the product, consumers tasting the product, consumers holding the product on the shelf, and any signage or displays. When uploading your photos, if you receive a 404 error, your photos are too large. They must be under 1 megabyte in size. What not to do when taking photos. Do not upload your storefront check-in photo or your receipt photo as an event photo. Do not show consumers with more than 1 sample, as seen in this bottom photo. While it is acceptable to offer more than 1 sample if you are promoting more than 1 flavor of product, do not show the consumer holding more than 1. Do not take any selfies with customers or with the product. It looks unprofessional. Please have another person take the photo. Please remember to ask permission before taking photos of a consumer. Lastly, we would like to stress again to take the required amount of photos to avoid any deductions. After uploading your photos, click Save. Wait a few moments, as this can take up to a minute to complete saving. When a dialog box pops up that says your recap form has been submitted, click OK. You will be redirected to the event's booking details page, and you will be able to view your completed recap. In the new hire contract, there is a section for talent penalty fees. These fees are 100% avoidable if you do your job correctly and are keeping us informed. If you need to cancel an event due to an emergency, we simply ask that you provide documentation. Please read over these on your own time and send us an email with any questions about fees. This is a glossary of terms that you may not have known before this presentation. BCE, Booking Confirmation Email. What you receive when you are confirmed to work an event. This outlines every detail you need to know about your event. ComData, your Talentry company credit card, to be used to purchase product and other needed supplies. Only activated for a certain dollar amount per event. Impressions, the number of people you interact with, whether or not they take a sample. POS, point of sale, any giveaways or extra items, for example, keychains, stickers, or shirts. Off-premise, an establishment where consumers purchase the product and must consume it off the premises. Grocery stores, liquor stores, or convenience stores. On-premise, an establishment where customers purchase the product and must consume it on the premises. Restaurants, bars, or clubs. Online check-in, your check-in 24 hours before your event, done on our website. On-site check-in, your check-in when you arrive on site, done either on our website or by texting the Talenttree line a storefront selfie. Important tasks to remember. This is a quick rundown of the key steps to take before, during, and after your event. 48 hours before, call the store to ensure you are on the schedule. Gather necessary supplies and email your talking points in response to your BCE. 24 hours before, check in online. This tells our booking agents that you are good to go. Double check your store's location. Arriving at your event. Complete your on-site check-in. This is to be done when you arrive on site. Send a storefront selfie if the website is not working on your phone. During your event, speak to everyone. Be sure to take the required amount of photos and get the manager to sign and grade your receipt. Within 24 hours after your event, submit your recap. Make sure all of your photos are JPEG format and under 1 MB in size. Thank you for watching Talenttree's Staffing and Promotions off-premise training video. To complete the training process, please take our training quiz. The link for the quiz can be found in the description box of this video and also in your training information email. Have a wonderful day.